So as many of you know, I have had some gear issues on the road. My keyboard was giving the band some problems.
I want to hear the synthesizer through the amp.
And then you bring that. I got a new one I ordered on the internet, and it just came in, so I'm really excited to share with you guys. Hold on. All right, so just plugging in a couple little cables here, and there you got it. So, I'm feeling pretty relieved that I had an inanimate object upon which to take out the ball of insane emotions that I feel after watching that episode. I need to put this away. There's the band conflict, there's the fact that we're fighting, that we're not really seeing each other's perspective. Obviously, Sada and Whitney are so excited because they're gonna tell Whitney's mom that like they're engaged and this is freaking awesome. Kinda expect like cheering and little angels with those trumpets. But there wasn't any of that. It was like a really, unexpected sort of deflating moment. I don't know Whitney's mom, of course, but it's a little unclear whether it has to do with Whitney and Sada or whether it might be some greater issue. There are certainly many people who are supportive of the gay community and yet still a little uncomfortable with gay marriage.
Just needs to like get used to it,
The biggest conflict and hurdle of the show, by far, is obviously what Casey and Corey are going through. It actually makes everything else look so petty, and I think that was probably the hardest thing about watching the episode, is that you felt like fighting over a keyboard is so stupid. There are many more hurdles to climb beyond having come out, having found someone that you love and want to spend the rest of your life with, and getting married, wanting to start a family. It's not like you just make a baby magically, which is what it is. It is kind of magical when two people can just like create a baby. But when you're a gay couple, obviously things aren't so simple, and you think, oh, well, maybe I'll adopt, or maybe I'll go to the sperm bank. Then I have to choose a donor, or am I gonna ask a friend? And now they have to repeat all of that again if they still want to fulfill that dream of having a family. The fact that they still allowed the cameras into their lives to see that. I think they felt like probably it was more important of a message to show people what that kind of loss and tragedy and mourning feels like than to close themselves off. And I'm sure that you guys feel that way, and you should send them your love and respect, and feel free to obviously reflect on all of this stuff with us. We're there, we're hanging out, and see you next time.